and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Kentucky's offense will go on the attack first. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter. He can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Snags it on the right. Lots of room to run. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
So Oklahoma's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
And a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the grab close to the logo. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires on the move. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. Vince up. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Dampier. Unloads to the right. Got the tight end outside. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The play action fake. Grab behind the line. It's Tatum. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field like it threw right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. And they're not on the same page there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes the easy one to the back. He did not make it. A stone ball on 3rd down. And the Sooners will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
To the air, it's Jenkins. The short hands, it's Milner. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Now the play fake. Got a man, it's Kearney. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And they sniff that draw out. With a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Right on the money. The Sooners will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Give to the running back. Runs for the tackle. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking for room, it's Tatum. Nice move to keep running. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Off the play fake. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it on the right. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Another big completion from the Sooners, and that's right in keeping with that legacy of great quarterbacks.
Just dudes that can spin it. The offense is always fun. It's always fast. There's a lot of things about Oklahoma that you can count on. And offense and great quarterback play is always one.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They go to the ground. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Sooners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking for a man. It's Dampier. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they're trying to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Big fella moving. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Well, he won't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Had to settle for the field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Leaves it with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabs it in the middle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw and it keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It's a draw. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sategna. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snagged out of the air. Plows through the defense. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Got his man on the outside. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Makes the catch. It's Wilcox. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field around midfield, going for it the wise move. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Kentucky right back to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Milner. Turning it on. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws for the tight end. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. Gets it out quickly. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quick pass on the fly motion. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. The Wildcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That's reeled in. It's Wheeler. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Muscling ahead on third and short. Knocked down to the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. The Wildcats buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. To throw, it's Jenkins. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll go with a direct snap. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
So now it's second and long. Find some fresh air. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And this four vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Kept it on the ground on third down, picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
On 4th down, looking to pass. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Plucks it out of the air. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Tatum. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's Kearney. Oh, he's got some space. Bust through behind his pad. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Takes the handoff. It's Tatum. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Surging forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Makes a grab past the marker, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Run in the red zone, it's Tatum. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Power football with the run. Fights off a defender. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nice move there. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Goes to the option. The pitch. Touchdown, Oklahoma! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Right down the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Jenkins. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Wildcats looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's into the open down the middle. The tap. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky. With that in the lead, nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Sooners in the hurry-up.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
From the gun, give on the inside. At the 45, on his way. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Sooners. And here they come, almost all the way back.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. With the catch, it's Zimmerman. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. So this defense has to protect the lead, but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. To the air, it's Dampier. Caught in the backfield, it's Tatum. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Kearney. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
29, Kentucky, 28.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if this offense comes out swinging from the first play of the drive down late. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Got the first down, looking for more. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Smart. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. The give on the option. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Gilmore. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Big celebration, and understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And he's just going to spike it.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. That's caught. It's Sategna. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially